Welcome to the Leewood Podcast Spring Edition, Episode 2.
Happy Hump Day.
It is Wednesday.
Dude, oh my God.
It is Hump Day. Joe and Joe, alongside the man, the myth, the legend, the man who makes this all happen, the commish, Silvio Sil. How are you?
Dude, I'm well. How are you, man?
Dude, I'm doing great. It's Wednesday. It's Hump Day. The weather's beautiful.
Dude, what are all these trophies that you're building up here?
You know, You're
just a winner.
I'm a winner. Yeah, I like to win. When I don't win, I get very upset. When I shoot 1 of 11, I get very upset. I just included trophies in our new recording studio because that's the mentality that Team Dirt needs to have.
Yeah.
A winning mentality. And it started again with their tremendous victory last night against the Midnight Riders or whatever those losers are.
Dude.
Because right now they're losers.
It was a good game. Brandon was a beast.
Okay, that's good for Brandon. Not to mention, he got a little upset that I didn't include them in the top 5. Last time I checked, 2-game losing streak, correct?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so there's a reason why.
You know your stuff.
Kind of. I've seen enough games, but
I gotta give credit to Brandon though. I know you don't want to, but I will. He was different last night. He was almost at the Tim McCauley different level, but not Tim level because Tim almost had 40. But Brandon was very, very good.
How good?
Like he was coming off screens and fading away and hitting threes. He had to shoot like 4 of 6 from 3. Which, you know, Brandon's a very mid-range type of player. Finishes real well at the rim, but yesterday he just couldn't miss a shot. He single-handedly kept his team in the game.
But he was no Tim McCauley.
Oh, no. Dude, honestly, no one's Tim McCauley. I'm sorry. Is that your boss? All right, good. Weirdo. Tim was sensational last night. 37 points. RJ was... Honestly, RJ it was the most quiet 2019 game I've honestly ever seen. Like, me and Hickey were talking after the game, and we're like, RJ probably had like 12 points, maybe like 15 rebounds, and he eclipsed 20. And he missed probably like 5 or 6 layups. He could have had 32.
And that's it. But that's the thing with RJ is that he's going to have, when Tim is having a crazy game, no matter how well RJ does, it's going to be quiet because it's just... I feel like it's just RJ. It's standard. He should have 20 and 20.
Yes. But, I mean, last night, it was so quiet. You know how we look at the stats, like, oh, my God, RJ had that? Like, I wouldn't have been surprised if I thought he had, like, maybe 10 points.
Wow.
That's how it was, dude. It was good.
Very quiet. But it's definitely a much-needed win for Team Dirt, and they're right back into the swing of things, and they got to win out. We got to win out.
Yeah, 100%. Now, let's talk about the big upset last night.
Let's talk about
Noodles. The Noodleboys.
The Noodleboys.
Incorporation shocked the world. Shocked Vegas beating those Knights.
What was the line going into that game?
16.
Wow.
It did drop to 9 when Matt Narumba was declared out. But still, that's a big win.
That's a huge
win for Noodleboys.
You know what that says? That says a lot about Noodleboys that, the slow start for them didn't rattle them, and they're still here to play. They got a committed team. Nolan's great. P-Dot, former Minkia player. They got a lot of good guys there.
Joe, the crowd there was wild last night. Noodles came to play. They brought a crowd. That place, the bench was standing, cheering. Dude, the energy, the atmosphere was incredible yesterday. For a Tuesday night regular season game.
They needed that.
I got to give credit to these kids, man. They're doing a good job. Captain Chris, he's got these guys believing. He's got Edvin. Edvin's one of my favorite players. He's very adamant on the bench, cursing at one of his players on the bench while he's on the bench. He's animated, man. He's bringing a different vibe to this Noodleboys team.
At least they're both contributing on the bench together.
Yeah, dude, it's great. They're going to be a tough out.
Well, here's the thing.
Nolan's tough.
Here's the thing. A team like that, if they find a way in, that's an upset team that you got to watch out.
100%.
This team reminds me of the original Knights coming in.
Yes.
Okay, you make a couple moves right now, and you're a bunch of young kids that are ready to play basketball.
You're right. But Knights had a bad loss yesterday.
What happened with Zion?
Zion had a tough game. But it's, you know what? Honestly, I'm a little sick and tired of people that criticize him. First of all, shut your mouth. He had one bad game.
Everyone has a bad game.
And it wasn't even that bad, honestly. You're going to hear Mason and Rowan oh, my God, he sucked. No, he didn't suck. First of all, don't talk about Zion like that. That's number one. Don't get me going, because that gets me upset. Anything bad that comes out of their mouth about Zion, first of all, no one in the league should say a bad word about Zion.
Good kid.
Yeah. Dude, I feel like he's like the third coming of Jesus Christ.
Wow, that's serious.
All right? Like, we don't, if you believe in religion or not, like,
you believe in Zion Jabbour.
I believe in Zion Jabbour, yeah. Like,
what was off last night with him?
I missed the game. Honestly, I think because I wasn't there supporting him.
I think that has a lot to do.
I think it had a lot to do with it.
I mean,
because I had practice for AAU.
Prior to this game.
I mean, I've only seen him play, like,
you saw back-to-back.
I'm not even going to say bad. Not up to his par once, the playoff game.
Well, that's
it.
I was going to say, before this game, you saw his last 2 games, and I think in that stretch he's averaging like 26 points.
Yeah, with like 11 assists.
What about that other kid that dropped
dude, by the
40?
way, do you, like, look how good his body looks when he takes, like, sweating, like, 6-pack. Like, these Mason and Rowan are just hating on him.
I think they're jealous that they don't have a 6-pack like
exactly.
Zion.
That's why.
I mean,
that's why I don't listen to a word they say.
How about the new kid who dropped 40 the night before?
Nick Tuma, I think he had a decent game. But Matt Narumba opens it up.
Big
he
time.
makes all of them better.
Big time.
Honestly, I think he's the best player in the league.
And
A or B?
When I don't know about A and B, but when I first saw Matt, I was like, you know what? Because Charlie came on the podcast and really hyped him up.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, this guy better be Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
And first impression, I was like, okay, he could play. But I quickly realized when he was out there that first game, he wasn't playing to his potential.
No.
He wasn't playing. When I've seen him in action now.
Midnight Riders, he torched John Alexander.
I mean, he is a ball player. He's a ball player.
Like, I thought John Alexander was going to be his daddy. He was John Alexander's daddy.
Big time.
When I heard him, I think John might have called him daddy.
Deservingly so.
Yeah. So, let's give me a team in A that you're kind of surprised how well they're playing.
Kenny Doonan's team.
Thank you. That's who I was going to say.
Kenny Doonan.
They had a tough loss the other day against Untouchables, but dude, they were dominating that game.
They shouldn't have lost that game.
They shouldn't have lost.
They shouldn't
I
have.
agree.
I watched that game a lot. They were Kenny Doonan's team got a lot of fast break, easy lay-ins. They fell apart though.
They did.
There was no reason they had such a big lead. There was no reason they should have lost that game.
That was a big win for Untouchables.
That comes down to Untouchables playing real good team basketball.
Yes.
Sometimes with Kenny's team, the ball stops moving. I think that could hurt him. I think sometimes showing up late attendance, team roster attendance, that could hurt them. But I like Kobe. I think he's a ball player.
Dude, I love Rydeem. They're big. He's a stud. He's different.
He finishes at the rim.
Funny, I saw Frank today at the gym, and I'm like, dude, you know what? I feel like the team energy is different. Guys are showing up. The last 3 seasons, they're always struggling to get 5 guys.
Always.
Who's going to show up late? Brad never shows up on time. It doesn't matter anymore.
Correct.
They have 7 other guys there.
Correct.
Q and Colby are into it. They're at every game 20 minutes before. You know Kenny and Frank are going to show up. Ian is a stud. He's showing up. And then between the other guys, like, and in Pope, like, it's a good group that they have. And honestly, I think they could really make a serious push.
I think they can, especially, I totally forgot about the addition of Pope. I mean, like, that's obviously difference maker. You got a guy. But the one thing that worries me with them, they got a lot of guys that want the ball.
Yes.
Right? So who gets the last shot?
Correct.
You get Pope in there now. He's a guy that who wants the last shot. Brad wants the last shot. Ian wants the last shot.
Yeah.
Kobe. I mean, a lot of those
the list
guys,
goes on.
A lot of those guys want that last shot.
What was I going to say? I had something to say and I lost track.
think-
Another team I got to give credit to is Hand Down Man Down.
Wow.
They're very low key 4-0. Spencer Smith hasn't lost the Leewood game since like 2016.
I think because he has to play Team Dirt. I mean, that'll be the first loss.
Dude,
No.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't
No.
think so.
Spencer Smith is just on a. Honestly,
Spencer had a slam dunk contest after playing a full game.
Dude, he's unbelievable.
And just completely threw it down like 30 times.
Dude,
He's so good.
he's so good, and he's so like down to earth, and it's.
So is my man Pete.
Yeah, Pete. Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, they matured. I'm really growing on Hand Down Man Down
I
now.
like these guys. Yeah.
Yeah. Even Mike. Besides Daryl.
Mike. Yeah.
Yeah. Besides Mike, Mike's been very calm except against Daryl. That's it. That's the only beef. And it's funny because actually, I just got text. Mike wants us to hit him up. Should we do it right now?
You wanna call Mike up?
Yeah. I mean, we're talking about him.
Is he available? He's gonna pick up.
Yeah. He said podcast hit me.
Oh wow.
I mean, I don't know if he wants to get like literally hit?
Yeah,
We'll ask him.
You know what's interesting about Mike is that he gets annoyed that sometimes I don't take pictures of them, and then I take pictures and Mike's not even playing. I'm like, dude, we get in the game. I could at least try to get to the rim. I could get a shot at you.
Dude,
but
tell him that.
I'm gonna have to tell him.
Yeah.
All right. Please enjoy this music. While we go to a commercial break. All right. 1 second. All right.
Oh, what a shitty song. You don't have a different song? Come on, dude. You could do better than this.
Hey, Mike.
I'll literally pay for you to get a different
You ready to come
song.
on the podcast?
This song is so fucking bad.
Hold on. Let me call you back.
Song's kind of growing on me.
You like it?
No, just kidding.
Me neither.
Fucking annoying.
Hey, we got you now. The line was a little wonky. I'll put you up now.
Wonky wonky to the honky tonk. You like the honky tonk song?
That's Mike. Oh, honky tonk.
How's it now? Maybe it's my phone. Maybe it's your phone.
Mike, can you hear us?
I can barely hear you, but yeah.
How about now?
Now I can hear you, yeah.
All
Mike, what's
right,
going
Mike,
on, dude?
Welcome to the podcast.
Happy
How
hump
are
day.
you?
You're still breaking up a little bit, but I am doing well.
What are you up to right now?
I am on the run, making some money.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, I like to hear that. Mike, so talk to us, buddy. What a quiet, I would say a quiet 4-0.
Yeah, no one's
4-0
talking about you
start.
guys.
Well, we just focus right now, really not trying to get into the media beef or anything with other teams. We just want to get our wins, win that chip. And that's the plan.
Speaking of media beef, I see that there's a lot of beef between Hand Down, Man Down, and Gotham. And I think it's only going to escalate from here, which we love. We love like good, friendly, underlying beef. And Mike, it's funny because when thank God you texted me. It's funny how the world works because we were actually just talking about how low key successful you guys have been. And Spencer hasn't lost a Leewood game in like 3 years. It's unbelievable. It's like no matter how old he just turned 30 a couple months ago, and he's still playing his best ball. And it's a little different. Like, he's so smart as a basketball player that he's adapting to what he can do. You know what I mean? He might not be the Spencer of 2014 where he's running up and down the floor, but his IQ is so high above everybody else that he's doing all the different things. And that's literally, I think, the difference between Hand Down, Man Down last year losing the semifinals and now being one of the top teams in A, if not the top team in A.
Yeah, well, if I had to pick now between Spence then and now, I'd probably take him now, honestly. I think he's actually gotten a little bit better. I mean, we're all getting older and whatnot, but he's still got the legs under him. He's still an extremely consistent shooter, and he still plays defense, high IQ, low turnovers, knows when he needs to score and when he needs to just kind of feed off the other guys. He is probably, he is a very important piece to us this year. It's good to have him back. We had a good team. We definitely could have used him last year, defensively for sure. Offensively, we have guys that can score, but he brings a good intensity on the defensive side too, and another point guard. And we really haven't had to have him and Mookie on a court a lot. One, because Mookie's been away and not feeling well, but when we get both of them on the court at the same time, we feel defensively we can pretty much pressure anyone full court, which is what we want to do because that leads to turnovers, and then that gets us in the fast break, which is pretty much where we dominate. It's just getting turnovers off the misses and then scoring.
Wow, I actually really like that philosophy of that game plan because I think Mookie and him, especially defensively, will be very, very scary. And Mike, even what was it the other day? Who'd you guys play? Mustangs. Everyone's contributing. I thought Tyreek, honestly, that was one of his best games. He's facilitating the ball really well. Hitting Corey. Corey's looking a little more vintage. And then even you guys off the bench, Landon hitting a big shot in the corner and the wing when, it kind of got down to 11, put your team back up 14. Dude, if everyone's contributing like that, honestly, I think it's your championship to lose.
Yeah, that's hopefully we stay on thing. We're going to have games where we're not playing our best. That was one of our better games. Corey definitely. Corey is. I've known Corey a long time, so I've seen him playing. He's definitely gotten older, but he can dominate still down low. He tends to sometimes stay on the outside and shoot, which he can, but when you have that size and that strength, you can't really be out there on the perimeter, especially when we have a lot of shooters around us. So our team is full of shooters. So he's got to stay down low, and he'll continue to dominate. Tyreek, huge addition to us last season. I think he's kind of getting into the flow now where we need him to be, kind of just play off ball, because he can contribute as a point guard, but off ball scorer, can bring the ball if need be, push the tempo. He's been extremely solid for us as well. And we really have, and we haven't even really spoken about Peep yet. He's having a quiet season right now. But when the time comes, we'll definitely need him, and he'll hopefully he can get us back to where we need to be, which is another championship.
Yeah, Mike, my next question for you was going that route. If there's one guy on the team right now who isn't playing really at their potential yet, that once that player starts playing at that potential, sky's the limit for this team, who would that guy be?
Well, we have a lot of guys. It's kind of like a lot of our guys take turns. One, I could probably say me. I could definitely shoot better. I'm scoring here and there, but again, we have a lot of scorers on our team. To be honest, if I really had to pick anyone, we really haven't even really leaned on Pete to score like that, but I'd probably say Matt. Matt is a huge scorer for us.
I agree.
Being like a second or third option, he doesn't really get the touches that he really, on another team, he could put up 30 every night. He's probably our best offensive scorer besides Spence. And so, I would probably say Matt if I had to, but, Matt is a pure shooter, pure offensive scorer. Can't guard him. He led us to a championship a few years ago. He was one of the main pieces. Now he's kind of like taking the seat and kind of just, when he gets his touch, he goes. But if he gets going, he's the best scorer in the league, I would have to say, honestly.
Mike, I got one more question for you, and I think it's credit to you because I think you have real estate in their heads. Got them. I'm pretty sure you guys are 3-1 in the last couple seasons against them, and you beat them the other night. Probably a couple weeks ago, and is there anything to say? I feel that it's just like in any sport. They probably don't win the championship last year if you guys don't lose to the Knights. You know what I mean? 100%.
That's a definite.
That's a definite. You know what I mean? And do you have anything to say? Are you concerned about playing them, or you guys looking one game at a time, and you think if there's any team that can compete with you, it's untouchables?
I would have to. Listen. There's no disrespect on my side as long as we keep it to basketball. That's cool. Their point guard, he had a lot to say, but they lost by double digits. I don't care who contributes what. If you're going to talk about, it's all about winning and losing. You could score 30 and lose. You're not remembered as nothing but a chump.
Absolutely. So, I like
that. We're not really worried about them at all. They definitely are missing. Missing things that they don't have, which is obviously inside scoring. So, and they've had players that left their team and went to other teams and played, so that just goes to show you what kind of team they have. No shade, but it is what it is. If we had to play them, we'd have no problem beating them again. It's just as they can't really, with the team they have right now, they really can't compete with us. So they have a couple of good pieces, don't get me wrong. Daryl's a good player. But they can't match us at all. They'd have to shoot lights out, and even at that, they still lose by double digits.
Mike, before we let you go, are you happy I finally took some pictures of your team?
Yeah, finally. We lost 2 games in 2 years, and that's the first time we get photos. Unreal.
Really?
We never get no pictures. I see more John Hickey than anyone else.
What's wrong with John Hickey? What's wrong with John Hickey?
That's a good-looking guy.
Yeah, Mike, we got to try to get your team on. The summer will be a little different because we won't have Sundays, but Jolton Joe's more available on Sundays. And what's the other day? Usually Wednesdays, right?
Yeah.
So Mondays are a tough day for him because, he's a busy man, and he's doing big things at Iona, so unfortunately Mondays are hard for him, but we're glad that he was able to get there and, get some good photos for you guys. Mike, Thank you for the time. We'll see you tonight. You guys are
tonight.
6.5. The 6.5 point favorites against Shamrocks. Stop there, big.
All right, we'll get it done.
That was a good one.
White Mike.
I like that.
That was a good one.
Dude, I love how he's really matured.
Oh, he brings it. He brings it. White Mike brings it.
Yeah, dude. Dude, he got a good team, man.
They got a really good team.
Dude,
There's a lot of guys, and again, someone like Peep, who hasn't even gotten going, like Mookie and Spence haven't been on the court together yet. Come on.
Dude, we have probably one of my favorite.
A lot of potential. Who we going with? Oh, man. Wait, didn't his phone break?
Yeah, I think we're calling another phone.
Wow. So I'm not even going to tell you who the next guest is. You're going to have to listen to find out. But
God,
I'll just say
I'm
this.
wet. I'm not even kidding.
I will just say this. His phone is broken, but he gave us another phone to call.
Thank you. Dedication.
Right after this break, our next guest, you do not want to miss this.
Yo, I like what we're doing right now.
What?
Like, it's easier for you. We're not cutting it.
Yeah, but I'm kind of nervous that it's going to, like, crash, and then we got nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
So stop it here then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Commercial after this break.
All right, guys. Honestly, I haven't been this pumped up at a podcast probably ever.
Definitely.
It's the biggest man crush I've had probably since 2011, and I would probably compare it to Channing Tatum in Magic Mike, the first one.
I would actually have to include Tim McCauley in that, too, because that was a kind of low.
That was, yeah. But I know it's like very close. It's like 1A, 1B. You know what I mean?
Without a doubt.
So I'm proud to announce that we actually have. First of all, before I announce his name, everyone probably knows it now.
I don't know.
This kid's phone broke, and he's so dedicated to Leewood that he got another phone to do this podcast. He's been waiting 5 days because we've had a couple, bumps in the road to get this podcast going Friday and Sunday. But we're here. Zion Jabbour. I'm so happy to fucking announce you. Zion, how are you?
Good, guys. Thanks for having me.
Hey, Zion, how you doing, buddy? What are you up to?
Right now I'm watching some baseball. Got my afternoon bets in,
All right, nice. What happened to your phone? I know your phone broke. Everything all right?
Yeah, I dropped it, but I'm betting now because I got a big one Sunday, so I'm just getting. These are some bets I can't control, but I'll make sure to control May 19th.
Okay, Zion, quick question. First of all, I know there's millions of girls hitting you up. Now, how is this working? Are they just DMing you, or like I'm just curious because I know you have like 5-6 girls at a time hitting you up.
This is the thing. There's no girls during Leewood basketball season. For me.
Dude,
that's a lie.
That's the best thing I've ever heard.
That's a lie.
Because I heard the podcast on alpha males and Wonder Bread going down when they had some girlfriends. So I said, you know what? And look at this. I talked to a girl last weekend. Come out, get our first L, 14 points. See, they're no good for you. They're
See?
no good.
I respect that.
Okay.
Dude, I'm telling you.
So now,
me and him have to have the same bloodline.
Not only is he a good basketball player, he listens to the podcast.
I know. That's good.
That's too.
So, Zion, this is, obviously Mason and Rome were like, touching each other last night after, like, you didn't have, like, your up-to-par game. And I don't even call it a bad game. I said it's just you didn't play up to your potential. Like, how does it feel to have haters because you're so damn good?
No, I like you because, honestly, all this shit talk, like, for example, me and, we played Team Tradito, me and, I think, Gio, we had, like, a little altercation. Last night, the bench and I also versus Noodleboys. But at the end of the game, everybody daps up and everything. I kind of enjoy, like, I don't like being the good guy in any league. So I kind of like I like having this bad guy persona to go along with it. But, I mean, at the end of the day, it's a regular season loss we had yesterday. Noodleboys, though, by the way, they're a very good team. They play hard, and that's, like, the key to Leewood, in my opinion. Like, you can't just go out there and think you're going to win every game. But, so, I mean, it was a good, humbling experience for us. I mean, I thought we were going to go unbeaten and win every game by, like, 20, but good thing to get that L out the way.
What happened last night? What didn't work?
Well, besides not having Matt, but I don't even like to use it as an excuse because we all think we're like pretty good enough to catch any win.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I think it was just like the playoffs. I think I had a terrible game. I wasn't hitting anything. I missed 2 free throws down 1 with 30 seconds left. So that also goes that. So I take full responsibility for that loss. I don't think it was anybody else besides me.
How many free throws did you take today after missing those clutch ones?
No, I'm 90% from the line. I never practice free throws. It'll go in the next time.
I love that. That's confidence right there. Now, Zion, let's talk about Team Ream. They're talking a lot of shit, and honestly, like, I can't believe how much money is going to go on in this game.
I mean, with the Rumba there and us going man-to-man defense, and like Rumba's a very silent kid. I'm sure you guys have gotten like that vibe from him, but he just looks at the comments in silence. He gives me a little message, lets me know that this is going to be strictly business, and I couldn't be more confident in that, to be honest.
Honestly, I hate to say it on the podcast, but I think they have zero shot of beating you guys. Like, zero.
No, I really do agree with that, I swear. Especially with all the money on the line and stuff. It's going to be you see that Noodle Boy energy yesterday? It's going to be times 10 on our side.
Yeah, oh my
How
God.
much money are we looking at here?
I got a lot of undisclosed bets. I have, obviously, the more obvious one is 1,000 with John. I have
1,000?
Yeah,
Hold on.
but this is the thing.
Hold
This
on,
is the
hold
thing.
on. You are going $1,000 on a dub for this game.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything better than playing Leewood and getting paid for it.
Dude, that's just one bet.
So that okay. What else? What else you got?
Montella's trying to get involved.
I got a few. What side is Montella on? My side or the other
I
side?
think he's on the other side.
So
Montella.
you have
Montella's talking a lot of shit.
You have 1,000 with Smack Johnny.
I got a few $500 bets with people who aren't playing and are a fan of Team Ream. But this is the thing. This is what I said. I said if the money's not sitting on your desk before the game, then it doesn't count.
I agree with that 100%.
So this is how we'll handle it. When is this game going down?
I think it's May 19th. I think it's the following Sunday.
Okay, so May 19th, you give the money to me. Okay, May 19th, you give me the $1,000. I'll make sure that they give me the $1,000, and I'll handle the rest.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to hear any of that. I'll pay you after the game. If there's no money, I'm not betting.
No,
Yeah.
it's on the table. You got to give it to Joe Dirt.
Dude, this is
That's what I'm saying.
This is going to be unbelievable.
So so based on what you just told me, there's a potential of at least $2,000 on the table for the.
I've surpassed $2,000. I've easily surpassed 2,000 on that.
Must be nice.
That's a nice couple paychecks.
Must be
It's
nice.
gonna be a nice. It's gonna be a nice paycheck going into the playoffs. But
If you win, what are you gonna do with that money?
I got a few. You know what? I don't know. I might blow it on something really funny and put it on my story just to get everybody more mad. But I'll figure it out.
So, Zion, I got another question for you. And
What's up?
Coach Bill loves having you. It's, he loves you being a Knight. And he said that for you to really take it to the next level for these Knights, is there a team like you're concerned with? Or, like, is there a team that you want to take a jab at in the B? Like, he knows that you're going to really, like, take charge of this league. Like, you're going to be the face of the league at one point, if you're not already.
So, this is the thing. With the Knights, obviously, I honestly just used to look at the Leewood Instagram and have no idea really what it was. Coach Bill brought me on, so I kind of think like that. Even though I'm not the best player on our team at all anymore, and a lot of people like talking about individual awards on your posts, which I'm the least concerned with, like, at all. I just want a ring. So I kind of like taking, like, the leadership role of our team, but at the same time, I'm like, aware I'm not the best. And come May 19th and come playoffs, I'm not going to be the one, like, shooting every shot. Like, I'm going to be looking more to facilitate. My points will go down, which I'm completely fine with. But I think Rumba, Nick, Mike, they're the guys right now. They're the guys for the B League this spring.
See, this is a team.
That's humble.
This is a winner. I don't care what people say. This is a freaking winner.
Yeah, no, I'm very confident. You see, like, yesterday, that game with Noodleboys, how, I don't know if you guys watched it, but our team came in, like, Demon Knights and undefeated and, like, very confident. We were like, we don't have Matt. Who cares? They only got 2 wins or whatever. And that energy they came out with, all I've been doing, all my energy has just been looking at comments of Team Ream talking about, we're getting shafted, and they care so much about, like, MVP and Rookie of the Year, and me and Arumba, me, Nick, we just send the screenshots, and it's just going to be strictly business. That Noodle Boy energy, I'm coming in hood on with tape over my
Hoodie
mouth.
season.
Not one word going to be said.
Now, Zion, one more. I had a question for him. I forgot.
I can't help you.
Go take one, and then we'll let him go. I'll remember my question.
Zion, overall, as a player, as an individual, I know you keep talking about the team, but where do you need to improve? Where do you think you're kind of not falling behind?
I remember.
But where do you think you need to get better at in order to get this team to that next level?
I think where it falls with me is probably efficiency and not forcing things. So a lot of the times, like, let's say our team goes on, like, a scoring drought or whatever, like, I'll like, be like, all right, like, I got to shoot this possession no matter what, and it's kind of leading me into, like, a bad shot. So I think if we look at the games, like, as long as I shoot efficiently and kind of don't force anything, we're fine. But that's when I start to force stuff is, like, when our offense will kind of go out of whack and stuff. So I think, like, not trying to bring up the team, but with having everybody, like a Rumba, Mike, Nick, it allows, like, the floor to be spread. I definitely shouldn't be guarded by the best player anymore, so it's going to allow me to, like, have the game come to me, facilitate more, and not shoot any bad shots. So I think that's what it would be for me.
Zion, I'm a very superstitious guy. There's, like, certain things I do before everything I do. It's like I'm kind of OCD. Now, you didn't have your best game yesterday, but I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but I wasn't there cheering you on until, like, 3 minutes left in the game. Do you think that's a coincidence? Or do you think when I'm there, like, you try to just put on a great show for me because you know how much of a fan I am for you?
See, I'm actually so glad you brought this up because my mom didn't go to any of the games last year, and she was like, oh, every game I went to this year, you guys won. She sat down and she was like, oh, where's the other guy who works? She was referring to you, and I was like, Bill's not here. I already have bad vibes for this game, and I walked away. So I wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong about that.
I see.
You know what? Mama knows well.
Mama knows well.
Zion, thank you so much for coming on. We hope we can get you on every podcast. Hopefully next time we'll talk some more shit about other teams, including Team Ream. And listen, hope you win some bets. We look forward to seeing you next week.
Zion, hold on. Yeah. Before you go, how much cash you got on this afternoon baseball games?
Oh, man. I got a good amount, but they're looking good so far, so we're happy right now.
I hope you win.
Dude, I love it.
I hope you win, all right?
Thank you guys for having me.
No problem.
Enjoy your day.
You
I'll
too.
take you guys out for dinner after May 19th.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Yes, let's go. Go Knights.
We'll go to Carbone.
I love this kid.
I mean,
it's on Johnny's tab. tab.
Zion, enjoy it.
Thank you, man. Nice talking to you guys.
Wow. See, like, dude, think of it this way. I was always rooting for the Knights. Now I'm really rooting for the Knights. I could use a nice steak.
Hell yeah. I could use a nice
Dude, I love Zion.
A nice surf and turf on Johnny's tab.
Like, that's why I can't get over how people, like, how don't you appreciate this kid?
Wait, I can't believe that there's potentially 3 Gs on a May 19th Leewood game.
Regular season, nonetheless.
I think we need for those of you who've listened to this podcast, we're going to put out a poll right now. If you think we should get an official Leewood bookie.
I think we might have to. And I want nothing to do with it, and refs can't, because we have a couple of refs who
they may have issues.
Yeah, we can't let that happen.
So Sil cannot be involved. Joe can't be involved. Dirt, Rowan, Mason cannot be involved.
I feel like a perfect person.
Coach Bill.
Coach Bill will be good. He's very, like, he's so trustworthy.
100%.
Honest, like, you know what I mean? Like,
but if we start seeing a lot of the money going against the Knights, then we know he's tanking.
Mm-hmm.
That's a quick giveaway. But we may have to start accepting applications for that.
Yeah. No, I agree.
You think we're gonna see cash on the table?
Dude, I don't know. I feel like a lot of these guys just talk a lot of shit, to be honest with you, and then they don't pull through. What do you think? I'm just doing my.
I'll tell you what.
I'm doing my power rankings right now.
That was humbling as hell. A lot of team. That's what came out of there. What are you doing? A and B top 5?
Mm-hmm. What are you doing?
I don't know. I need to pull up the standings.
All right, let's pull it up.
I think that'll help, right?
Yeah, let me pull it up. I'll put it up for you, sexy man.
Oh, wow. You're kind.
Dude, I mean, by the way, you look fucking great right now. Yeah.
I think I gained 14 pounds.
Dude, no, you look awesome. Wait, who the hell is this?
Whoa.
Wow, Boogie Cousins put a team in the tournament.
Wait, in Leewood?
No, I wish. In the TBT.
All right, here we go. Are these updated? Yeah, these are.
Oh,
A
here we-
division, B division. Top 5 rankings. This is the best part of the podcast because everyone somehow ends up listening 40 minutes in to hear this and gets mad that, you left me out of your top 5. Real Joe. Good job, Joe Dirt, blah, blah, blah.
So we're going to add something, Joe. I think
Okay.
we should do it first because I think it's funny.
Okay.
So we can get all the teams that we're going to give one sleeper team in B, one sleeper team in A,
Okay.
and then one bust team in B and one bust team in A.
Sleeper A, B, bust A, bust
Bust.
B.
There's a lot of bust going on.
All right. Who do you want to crack at first?
In the B?
Let's start with A. Let's
Let's start with
out of
A.
the way.
Okay.
So sleeper A.
Sleeper A, I gotta go green light, actually. I feel like no one's talking about him.
What do you like specifically?
I love
about him?
Raymond. Raymond's honestly probably top 3 favorite player of mine in the league. It goes probably Zion, Edvin on Noodleboys, the kid that,
Yeah.
tried to fight his teammate
Yep.
on the bench.
Yep.
And 3, I would say Raymond. The guy I interviewed post-game.
Yes. Okay.
Great. Knows his basketball. 46 years old.
Smart.
I hope I'm alive at 46.
Yeah, me too.
You know?
Hope I can run.
Dude, he's great. Knock down shots, spaces the floor well for his team, knows his role. Yeah, I got them as a sleeper.
All right, my sleeper for A, better late than never.
Good.
I love
I
these
got them
guys.
kind of high on my ranking. That's
I
why.
mean,
That's why I left them out.
They're gonna make my rankings regardless, but I feel like everyone's always talking about the top 3, the top 4. This is a team that's gonna give those top dogs a run for their money.
I'm gonna give you my bust Mustangs.
Mustangs,
This
bust.
team came in so confident and cocky, like that they were gonna run the show. It's like, oh, what division you want to be in, A or B? Pfft, A. Like we're gonna compete for a championship, okay? And
Not happening.
they're just getting walloped.
My bust, and it hurts me to say it, but it's gonna be the Bronx Knights here.
I know.
Yeah,
Wow,
It's-
they're 1-4.
It's a great group of guys. They just don't have it. They just don't have it this year. I don't know
No.
what they're missing. I know Marion's not there. Ian's not there. They're missing some key guys in that aspect, but they're still. You could tell they're still having fun out there. They're still laughing. They're still hanging out, but it's just not the same.
No.
Not the same team.
Nope.
All right, B division. Who's your sleeper?
B. Shit, who is my sleeper?
Wow, you weren't prepared. I
No.
mean,
Are you
could
prepared? You go first.
I'm really not prepared.
I got it. Team X.
Team X. Why?
3-1. I don't care about their schedule. Could be weak, could be not. The main thing in Leewood is to win. And you're 3-1 with a really good chance to go above 500 for a team that 3 years ago quit after 3 games. Joey Merck's doing it right.
He is doing it.
He
right.
knows what he's doing.
You know
they
what?
Gotta give him credit.
I think a big reason why they quit, they underestimated that talent. Now Joey Merck, he got a little inside the old timers. He got their plan, and now he's bringing his own plan plus that together.
Exactly.
It's working. Man of mystery there. My sleeper, shooters. And the reason why, first of all, I think they have a lot of issues when it comes to the defensive side.
I agree.
But when Pete Gordon's making shots, I mean, difference maker. They got their new guy down low. He's athletic as hell. He's great.
Joe, do you want anything from Westchester Taco?
I don't. Thanks, bro. I appreciate
I
it.
wanted to offer it.
I really appreciate
I'm
that.
starving, haven't eaten all day.
I think the shooters.
Talk about your rankings.
I think the shooters, if they could get things going, this is a team. Again, the B division has 20 teams, and right now at 2-2, they are in 10th place. They have the potential. They have the skill to really be a top level team. For those of you wondering, Sil's ordering quinoa bowl, chicken, jalapenos, peppers, broccoli, spinach, zucchini, spicy red pepper, extra red pepper on the side. Dicey, extra dicey. For my bust in B, it's gonna have to be the Flying Squirrels. The Flying Squirrels are my bust in the B division. They're struggling. I think I'm being kind by saying that with the Flying Squirrels that they're struggling.
Dude, they can't score.
They can't score. I mean, it's tough.
Oh my goodness, there's so many teams that with just one win. Oh my! Can I tell you my bust team?
Yeah.
Ice Kings.
Why?
Started 1-0, top of the world, Criff's gotten to a Final Four and won a championship in the last 2 seasons, and
Not
and
happening.
you display a showing like that,
Not
losing
happening.
3 in a row.
Not
It's
happening.
ew. It's gross.
Season's over.
They might not make the playoffs.
Did you give us your sleeper?
That was yeah, T-Max.
Oh, T-Max. Yeah,
Yeah.
you did.
Let me go into my top 5 and B, Joe.
Top 5 and B. Who do you got?
Team Ream,
Reem.
number 5.
Okay.
I think they're very good. Nico Sacco's legit. John Lakeezy's good. Not as good as the Knights. Not as good as Zion. Jimmy's awesome. Jimmy could be a problem for them, honestly. That's the only reason they have a shot, because the Knights don't have any bigs that could really compete with Jimmy's size and ability to finish down low. Number 4, Bandits. I feel like they're just consistently at number 4. I mean, long and behold, they're 5-1. They could be a little higher.
I think they should be.
But I'm going to keep them at 4 because we've seen this before, but I think this is the best they've ever played. Number 3, Old Timers. They're undefeated, 4-0. They got a big game tonight. Let's see how good they are. This is a big test. They walloped us the other night. They deserve this, number 3. Number 2, I got to go the Knights. Honestly, they're the best team in the B by far with their whole team, but they lost last night, so you got to drop them. And number 1, hopefully the kiss of death, Blue Chips.
You didn't give it to them last time.
What?
Oh,
No, I didn't. I gave it to the Knights last
them
time.
out off the top 5 last time?
I'm not sure. I might have. But I'm going to put them at number 1. They deserve it. They have a plus 77 point differential in 4 games. They're really good. Honestly, if there's one team that could beat the Knights, it's Blue Chips.
You know what? I'm a huge Blue chip guy, and they're
Rowan,
definitely...
Mason.
Forget about my top 5. Blue Chips is in my top 2.
In all of Leewood?
No, definitely not. But in the B division,
Yeah.
absolutely. My top 5, I got Team Ream at 5.
Good.
I have the Knights at 4. They're taking a couple steps back after that loss. They got to handle Noodleboys. I understand that that's a great game by them and a great win, but they got to be better. Number 3, I'm going with the Bandits.
Okay. I like that. Negro will be happy.
Losing Quigley is going to be is huge for them.
It is.
I mean, he's really a difference.
They would
maker.
literally be a top team with Quigley.
Yeah. Number 2, I'm going Blue Chips.
Wow.
Number 2, I'm going Blue Chips, and number 1, back to back for my B in terms of my B rankings, I'm going Old Timers.
Wow.
Old Timers smacked the hell out of Team Dirt.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
did.
granted, we played a
Very
terrible game,
interesting.
but I got to give.
I'm telling you right now, Joe, this is what's going to happen. Both these teams are going to lose their next 2 games.
I can't wait.
Me too.
I
Blue
can't
Chips
wait.
and then Old Timers
kiss
both going
of
to
death,
lose.
baby.
I love it.
We couldn't double up.
No,
So at
it's
least,
good.
like,
You're right.
If one of them loses, then it's like boom, it's working.
Yeah.
So we got to keep doing it. A division, who do you got?
Number 5, I got them. They're good. I just don't think they're great. But they deserve number 5, defending champs. Number 4, Untouchables. I think that second half kind of gave me a little bit of hope for them. And I'm going to get a lot of heat for this, I'm telling you right now, because they just beat them. Number 3, I got better late than never.
Wow.
I think, listen, Untouchables came back, beat them down 18. They came back and won. Better late than never was missing their big. They were missing Rydeem.
Yep.
And he's
Huge difference.
Huge difference.
Huge difference.
So, I'm sorry. They're better late than never is tough with Pope now. It's this team I think could really win it all. Number 2, Synergy.
I like these guys.
They had 5 guys in one game, and that's their only loss. But Jay Fuhrer hit a big 3
Huge.
to put them up.
Huge.
So Matt Rose is doing a phenomenal job there. This team, sky's the limit. Number 1, hand down, man down. Mike Chauvin, Spencer Smith, Matthew Morgan, Peep. I like that.
You like that?
And others. Joe, I want to hear yours.
All right, top 5. I am going number 5, better late than never.
Mm-hmm.
They're a team though that I could definitely see in the finals though.
Yeah.
Number 5, better late than never. Number 4, I am going with Gotham. 2-1, definitely not the same team without Vic and Joe Davis, but I forgot their new guy's name. What's their new guy's name?
Oh, Ike's good.
Ike.
He's tough.
Ike is really good, and
Yeah.
I think he's essentially this
forgot
year's
about
Joe
him.
Davis, and I think he has takeover ability. So Ike and got him at number 4. Number 3, I am going Untouchables. Did you have Untouchables at number 3, by the way?
No, I had him at 4. Oh shit, let me write these down because I'm gonna put it on that post. Untouchables. Who was it? Got him 4.
Got him 4.
Who's your-
Untouchables 3. My 5 was Better Late Than Never.
Okay, perfect.
I'm going Synergy number 2. This is team basketball right here.
It is.
I mean, a full roster. They got 10-plus guys, it seems like, and everyone has a distinct role, and everyone plays the part. I like this team a lot. And number 1, I mean, hand down, man down. Quiet 4-0. No one, I feel like, is talking about them, and they're just getting the job done. They're just getting the job done. They're going out, doing what they got to do, plus 30, plus minus. I mean, this team's legit. This team's legit, and they haven't even reached their potential.
Dude, this was fun. As always.
As always.
Thank you.
Thank you. No, thank you. Thank you, Sil, for running this kick-ass league. And
Thank you for helping. Like, you're a huge part.
Dude, none of this happens without...
Dude, we're so lucky it's a Wednesday right now and there's people here.
Stop. Come on. Don't say that.
Because I'm...
Whoosh.
Oh, yeah. All right. We should end this right now.
We got to end this.
Everybody, thank you for tuning in.
Guys,
we'll see you tonight.
Thank you so much for listening. Make sure to catch all the action, House of Sports, Sunday through Wednesday, basically. Again, more games tonight. Listen to the podcast. Follow us on Instagram. Comment on the post. Let us know what you want to hear, what you want to do, how we could be better. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you at House of Sports.